welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It's one of the globe's most famous football venues, but this crowd of 60,000 plus is gathered to watch a different type of football. Welcome to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're underway from Tottenham Hotspur. To return to Rome 4. This makes it up to the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
The former Super Bowl champion, I think, surprised all of us, Kate, going from the couch to comeback player of the year. And while everybody thought the career was over, he still shows that he's got some RPMs and some velo in that right arm of his.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 7. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
That's good for the Browns. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season now the ball's in his hands.
The rookie from Michigan, there that time. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Shakes himself free. On the move, headed right. That play good for 17 on the first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
There's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. He calls his own number again. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. And it's Carson Swessinger who got over there for the stop.
A gain of 4.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They start with 2nd and 6. On play action now, McCarthy. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Intended for just
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Has him on a quick hitter. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10, here's Jones. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second and 13. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Vikings first down.
And they're trying something here. They fake the spike. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They get charging and got there to take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second down.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings with work to do on second and 12. Another try following the sack. Running a screen now for Jones. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Browns nothing. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Cedric Tillman. 8 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Third and long for him here. Into traffic. Complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. First and 10 now from the 30. operating from the gun. It's McCarthy. Escapes trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to throw it. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hanson. He's got our halftime report. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hanson for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. 2 quarters to go from London town, and here we go in our second half. Ty Chandler to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this 3rd quarter.
At their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now we'll give up the middle to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That one's complete right side. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34. Play action, McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
Vikings 14. Browns nothing.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Browns take over first and 10.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Throwing from the gun here. Stays in the pocket. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Browns football. They're down but not out on the scoreboard. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Dropping back to throw. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 8 brings up third and 2.
Third down run from Junkins. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Automatic first down.
So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's first and 10. Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Here we go. Second and very long. It's caught right side by Johnson. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Intended for Jerry Jeudy.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Desperation time here. Has a man on target to Johnson. They come through with a massive gain there on fourth down, 24 yards, and it's a first down.
And the Browns, first down. First and 10.
They'll throw it again. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Here he is on third and long. He sends this one to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at fourth and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's trying another one deep. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd down carry for Jones. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
First down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Vikings feeling good with a 14-point advantage. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll run here with Jones. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
2nd and goal at the Browns' 10-yard line.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Back to Jones. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
This may be one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Reichert connects there. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. Juke the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he's brought down after a short gain. Gotta hurry this to the line. Here we go, 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's gonna score, touchdown Cleveland. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Vikings offense back to the field now. And even after giving up the late touchdown, Brock, still a two-score game, so you should expect them to be in that victory formation in just a few moments.
You should, but, you know, I just picture Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, the greats in this game, right, over the last few decades. You know, they grinded down every second, never took anything for granted. You got to finish it all the way down to double zeros.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. The Vikings in the victory formation here as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Vikings. All right, Brock, 2 words for you as we wrap this one up. Mission accomplished. It's what you set out to do every week, win the football game, and the guys did just that.
Yeah, and I think it was about confidence today, right? It's one thing to think you can go get the job done. It's another thing to say you're going to get the job done. But when you actually have the experience of getting the job done, it just instills a ton of confidence for your team and in the building.